Hi, everyone. Welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Stephen.
I'm Anthony.
Today's date is June the 19th, and we're looking at pages 44 to 45 under close test. And the title today is Brain Flossing, a way to clear your mind.
没错，我那时候看到 brain flossing 的时候，我觉得flossing 不就是拿那个牙线去剔牙吗？但是后来我一看到内容，就说原来是我们平常生活中有太多这种电子产品，还有好多资讯，让我们的脑子有点像是有一个词很棒，叫做 information overload， 就是资讯过载。所以说，今天如果碰到那种资讯过载的情况，你怎么样能够重新放空，可能重新设定 reset 好 your brain， 让你的那个身心能够重新达到一个平衡的状态呢？后来我看到这个 brain flossing， 让我想到之前大概前1-2年吧，有出现过一个词叫做 digital detox， 好，就是指数位排毒，好，或者说今天你有听过什么 mindfulness。To practice mindfulness， 用正念、观想或是关照等等，用这些方式去把一些不好的念头啦、负面的想法啦，慢慢排除掉的一种方式。
Those are really important. And if you're interested, you could definitely look more into what Anthony Laos has said, because nowadays there is a lot of information. The subtitle is Like the Fresh Feeling After a Shower, but for your mind.
没错，如果像洗完澡之后那种清爽的感觉，不过呢是针对你的这个脑袋，让你的脑袋洗个热水澡。
Yeah, okay, let's find out more about brain flossing.
Brain flossing, a way to clear your mind. In a world filled with too much information and too many messages, our brains need a break. In response, a new concept called brain flossing has gained attention. It refers to a practice designed to clear mental clutter and regain focus. Unlike meditation, brain flossing offers an intentional break to release mental tension caused by stress, overthinking, and too much screen time. Much like flossing cleans between your teeth, brain flossing helps remove unwanted thoughts. It involves listening to 8D audio with headphones. This type of music sounds like it's moving from side to side or in circles around the listener's head, which tricks the brain into feeling that it is in a bigger space. The 360-degree musical movement makes both sides of the brain take turns being active and helps listeners relax, reduce anxiety, and improve focus. As a result, the feeling of being overwhelmed may fade, tension can ease, and clear thinking may return. Although many people find 8D audio calming, some may feel strange or uncomfortable. If this is the case for you, you can try other types of music that better suit your needs to floss your brain.
In a world filled with too much information and too many messages, our brains need a break.
好，我们来看第一段第一句话，它马上就告诉你咯。In a world filled with too much information， 在这个充满太多资讯 and too many messages， 太多讯息的这个世界里头呢 ，our brains need a break。好，我们大脑呢需要好好休息一下。
I really like how this paragraph starts out, or how this whole article starts out. It gives us a setting, and then it really draws us in. 这个 draw 是 D-R-A-W， 把我们拉进来. Because I'm sure everyone can, have agrees with this kind of feeling that nowadays, because of the internet, everything is at our fingertips. There's so much information and so many things that we have to pay attention to. So I like that it gives the setting first, and then it says our brains need a break. Because if it starts with our brains need a break in a world filled with too much information and too many messages, that's not incorrect, but it kind of takes away from the impact of what they're trying to convey.
没错，很多时候就是资讯的那种出菜的顺序。然后刚刚 Steven 老师讲到说，你看看哦，在这个地方他先给了一个场景，在这个充满什么什么世界中，你需要这个，这时候你会觉得哦，对耶，对耶。那前面这个地方让你觉得说跟你的生活很有连结，it's so relatable，所以就变成是说到后面他提到 our brains need a break， 你马上都可以接收到最重要的讯息。
Exactly. In response, a new concept called brain flossing has gained attention.
好，在这边我们看到一个词叫 in response。好，在这个为此啊，因为这个关系，很多时候我们谈到这个 response 就只是反应。比方说，人家问了一个问题，或者人家出现一个动作，你要有所反应，要接招的感觉。In response 就想为了因应前面所讲的这个事情呢 ，a new concept 有个新的一个概念。叫做什么 ？Called brain flossing， 好，就叫做这个 brain flossing 这个新的概念呢 ，has gained attention， 好，受到了关注，而且慢慢产生出来，大家觉得，哎，这件事很重要。
It refers to a practice designed to clear mental clutter and regain focus.
好，我们来看这个地方的第一个空格，然后老师刚刚就先破梗了，先告诉你这个正确答案是什么。在这边的话，我们看到这一题，他说 it 什么 a practice designed to clear mental clutter。好，这个地方 clear mental clutter 就是去清除掉，这个 clear mental clutter 就是堵塞脑袋里面堵塞的地方。And regain focus， 重新找回你的专注力。所以在这边的话，他提到这么新的概念 brain flossing， 他说 it 这边指的就是 brain flossing， 什么 a practice， 所以这边有 A B C D 这4个选项。但如果今天你要去讲到说它指的意思是什么的时候，在这里面第4个选项 D refers to 就是一个很好的答案，指的意思就是这个 brain flossing 指的意思，或 you could say refers to， 或者是 means a practice designed to clear mental clutter， 用这种方式去表达这个新概念它所要去解释的内容。
Here we have the word practice. It doesn't really mean like 练习. It means like a deliberate, repeated activity with intention to improve something. Okay, so it's just an action that you do to do something, and it's to clear mental clutter. This word clutter, even though it has 2 T's, I pronounce it more like a D. Clutter.
Yeah.
Clutter. You can't say clutter, but it's easier to pronounce it like a D. A lot of times our hard T sounds in the middle of words, so we make it more of a D sound. Clutter. Clutter just means mess. So it's kind of like the mental mess in your brain. And it's accumulation or build up of a lot of unnecessary information or unresolved thoughts that take up your brain and they cause a lot of stress. That's what mental clutter is. And here we see regain focus. That means that 你重新来 gain 这个 focus. It means that you had the focus before, but now you're trying to get it back.
没错，老师刚刚用到一个很棒的字accumulation。accumulation 这个字的意思是累积，可能今天很多资讯啊到你的脑袋经过之后，累积了很多废物，会让你觉得脑袋很累。这个 accumulation 的拼法是 accumulation。accumulation 好，就是累积，来自于动词 accumulate， 你把后面的 ion 去掉，变成它就会是动词的形态 accumulate。这个字非常好，要记下来哦。
Unlike meditation, brain flossing offers an intentional break to release mental tension caused by stress, overthinking, and too much screen time.
好，在这边要告诉你了，他就说 unlike meditation， 它跟这个冥想这个东西不太一样的地方在哪里呢？这个地方他提到 meditation， 就是我们说可能是冥想，可能听过什么打坐啦、念经啦这种，就是坐在那个地方，然后让自己专注，好，观呼吸等等这种冥想的这种方式。不同于这个冥想呢 ，brain flossing offers an intentional break， 它呢是负责提供一个故意让自己可以休息的 intentional 来自于 intention， 就是意图。那这边 intentional 是故意要让自己的脑袋休息一下 ，to release mental tension。tension 这个字的意思呢是我们的关键字汇指的就是这种压力。release 就是释放出这个脑袋里头这些压力 ，caused by stress， 心理压力啦 ，overthinking， 过度的这种思考啦。And too much screen time， 很多时候你看了太多电子产品啊，都会对脑袋形成太大的压力。
Exactly. All right, let's take a short break. Much like flossing cleans between your teeth, brain flossing helps remove unwanted thoughts.
好，我们来看第二段这个地方哦。它这个地方它提到开始说，很像是 much like flossing cleans between your teeth。好，就很像是用牙线去清理牙齿的这种脏东西嘛，对不对？ Brain flossing helps remove。好，这边的话，他的老师呢就告诉我们说 unwanted thoughts， 也就是第二个答案。unwanted thoughts， 我们不想要的这些想法啦等等，可以把它清除掉。所以我们脑袋里面很多各式各样的一些想法，有的时候有的想法会帮助我们，有的时候有的想法会害我们，会拖累我们。但当我们今天没有看到他们的时候，它就在背后不断的去影响我们的思考，甚至影响我们的身心状态哦。所以在这里的话提到说 brain flossing helps remove， 就是拿掉、移开，把它去掉，去掉什么？不想要的想法，所以在这里的话，答案选 B 是最适合的哦。
Yeah, because if you look at the other options, it just doesn't really make as much sense, okay? It involves listening to 8D audio with headphones.
好，他就告诉你怎么做呢 ？It involves 这个字意思就是 includes 包含包括，它里面有包含什么样的东西 ？Listening to 8D audio 哈，就是这种8D 的这种环场的那种音效哈 ，with headphones 用耳机去听环场音效。我们之前在这个月的稍早有提过另外一个这个威尼斯人酒店，它有那种环场音效。如果你有机会的话，你不知道有没有机会去听过这样的东西？就是我以前有去过一个鬼屋哦，那个鬼屋很棒，就是你要戴上耳机，对不对？你就发觉到说，哎，那个脚步声是从右后方，然后慢慢绕到左后方，然后慢慢靠近，然后那鬼最后他会跑到你的左耳，然后开始吸你的脑浆。
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But I've had this experience like that where it really, like the power of sound, it can really make it feel like they're physically like located like next to you.
Oh.
So it's very interesting what sound can do. So 8D audio is kind of 8-dimensional audio. It's like all around you. Okay? This type of music sounds like it's moving from side to side or in circles around the listener's head, which tricks the brain into feeling that it is in a bigger space.
OK， 所以在这边的话，他马上就告诉你，我刚刚描述类似这样的场景哦。他说 ，this type of music sounds like， 好，所以说这样子的这种音乐呢，听起来很像 it's moving from side to side or in circles。Around the listener's head， 好，他就告诉你说，它有点像是它是那个声音源会不断的围绕在你这边，一下在左边，一下在右边，这样围绕着你，对不对？或者 in circles， 这样环绕着你，这种感觉很像是你闭起眼睛，对不对？然后你的朋友在你旁边一边唱歌一边绕着你转，你说，哎，你这个声音呢一直在跑，这种感觉哦。然后他就说 which， 好呢，这个地方空格我们填的是 A。Tricks the brain into 会欺骗你的大脑去相信后面的东西 into feeling that it is in a bigger space 好，感觉上要欺骗你的大脑，让你觉得说，我在一个非常非常空旷的空间里头。
Right. So the verb that we need to know is trick something into doing something. So here we have tricks the brain into feeling that it is in a bigger space or a bigger room, okay, a bigger area. So trick A into B. And if you want to trick A into, and then followed by a verb, the verb has to be in the ing form. Another thing I want to call attention to is the beginning of the sentence. There's so many prepositions. We got, it's moving from side to side, okay? So that shows us from side to side, right? Where it is moving. Or in circles. So we have in circles. We want to talk about it's moving in a circular motion. 我们会用 in circles. And around the listener's head. So if you want to kind of use your words to describe locations, like that's a really good thing to do is know that what each preposition is doing. Don't feel like you have to say everything at once. You can separate them so that it's easy for people to follow and easier for you to write out as well. Okay? The 360-degree musical movement makes both sides of the brain take turns being active and helps listeners relax, reduce anxiety, and improve focus.
好，我们来看下面这句话，他说 The 360-degree musical movement 这种360度这样子环绕的这种音乐呢，好，这样的这种音乐的这种运动怎么样 ？Makes both sides of the brain take turns being active， 会让你的左脑右脑轮番的去被激发出来，并且是说这件事你左脑右脑都会同时会慢慢的运用到，一下子它不会只用单边。它会有一种平衡的效果 ，and it helps listeners relax, reduce anxiety. Anxiety 指的是焦虑的意思。好，你可能听过另外它的形容词 anxious 的拼法就是把后面的 ety 去掉，变成 ous， 就是 anxious 形容词。anxiety 的话，这边指的是名词去能够消除你的这种焦虑感 ，and improve focus 就是提升你的专注力。
Right. So here we call attention to take turns doing something. Okay, so make sure when you take turns, 轮流去做一件事情，后面那个做的那个动词是 ing form. So take turns being active. Active means that you're moving. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're mentally moving, thinking, or you're physically moving. That's what active means. The opposite of active is inactive. Okay, adding an in means that you're standing still or moving still or not thinking. Another adjective is stagnant. Okay. stagnant. It just means not moving. Okay. Also, reduce anxiety. Another option you could use is lessen anxiety. 不是那个 lesson 我们的课堂
lesson
right?
one no.
No, this is a lesson. Okay. lessen. It means to reduce or to make less. That's another option you could use as well. And also the end of this sentence, we have a list of 3 different verbs. Make sure whenever you have a list that you're starting the word of each of the list. Each part of the list has to be the same kind of parts of speech, like either a verb or a noun. In this situation, we started with relax. So every other word in the list has to start with a verb as well in the same tense. Okay, so relax, reduce anxiety, and improve focus. Because some people might think, oh, each part of the list, the second part and third part have a noun after the verb, right? But no, it just, what matters is the first word of that list. Okay.
没错。
All right. As a result, the feeling of being overwhelmed may fade, tension can ease, and clear thinking may return.
好，所以他这边告诉你了 ，as a result， 也因为这样的关系，因此你可以用 as a result。好，在这边的话可以用这个方式 as a result，therefore， 好，用这些词都可以用啊。The feeling of being overwhelmed， 被什么东西压得喘不过气来的那种感觉呢，就会慢慢的消失 ，may fade。fade 这意思就是 gradually disappear， 好，突然之间慢慢的消退了。Tension can ease， 好 ，ease 这个字的话，虽然它是 se， 但它其实是发 z 的声音 ease， 好，这边要特别注意。好，这边的话是 tension can ease， 指的就是指你的压力呢会慢慢减轻 ，and clear thinking may return。你呢思绪又会逐渐的这种清明了起来。
对，但也许会 it's not a sure
对
thing, so may return. Also, I want to call attention to the different options for number 4. As a result is because we're taking what we said before, and because of this, 怎样怎样怎样. But the first one, even so, 就算是如此，但是 so whatever comes after feels like it's contradicting what was said before. 就算是这样子，但是怎样, so A would not be a good option. B, by chance, 就是like 就是纪律上来说by chance 可能会 okay, so this isn't the right option either. And then on the contrary, this is something that's going to be in opposition of, or it's going to be opposite of what you were saying before. But each of these is not correct because as a result, because of what we said before, because of this, 怎样怎样怎样. So as a result is the best option in this particular sentence.
没错。
All right, let's take a short break. Although many people find 8D audio calming, some may feel strange or uncomfortable.
啊，所以在这边有的人喜欢，但是应该有人也会觉得不习惯，对不对？所以这边这句话呢，你看到了 ，Although many people find AD audio， 很多人会觉得说8D 的这种音频呢，让人觉得哇，好放松啊。Find something 怎么样？好， 好，这边的话我们后面可以接一个形容词，可以选择 B 这个选项 calming。好 calming 的意思就是让人有一种安心放松的感觉。Some may feel strange or uncomfortable。有人听起来会觉得很不舒服，或者觉得很奇怪，因为毕竟你一个声音在你的后面，本来是在左后方，后来到右后方。对于某些人来讲，可能他觉得听起来很不适应，感觉上有一个人在你后面鬼鬼祟祟的这种感觉，不太舒服。
Yeah, so here this sentence, find and feel, you could change the order and it would mean the same thing. You could say, although many people feel the audio to be calming, 这个你要加个 to be calming, some may find it strange or uncomfortable. Both of them mean like 觉得 it's just that 它可能会有一些不同的字要搭配它。
没错
OK， 只是要让你知道 find 它不真的是找，在这个时候它是觉得 it means to feel that it is something or you think that it is something. Okay? If this is the case for you, you can try other types of music that better suit your needs to floss your brain.
好，最后我们看到这个地方，他说 If this is the case for you， 当你先说 This is the case， If that's the case， 如果情况是这样，如果对你来讲情况是那种不舒服、不适应的，怎么样呢？他说 You can try other types of music， 你可以试试看其他种类的音乐。That better suit your needs to floss your brain。好，意思就变成是说，你可以找其他种类音乐来更能够适合你的需求，符合你的需求。这个 suit 这个字的话，就是符合的意思。To floss your brain 的意思就是来清理你的脑袋，然后去放空你的思绪。
Yeah, a lot of people might be confused with suit as a verb because they think of the noun suit is like 一个衣服 a suit.
Yeah.
Maybe a good way to think about it is when you have a suit, you hope that it fits you really well.
Yeah.
That it's suitable for you.
没错
Okay, so then 它是符合你、适合你的，所以你可以这样子去背这个单字 as a verb, suit your needs. I think today's lesson, other than hoping you guys understand the different options for the words to fill in the blanks, just when you're retaking a test, you always have to go through each option and try to see which ones work, which ones don't. Sometimes there might be two that might fit, but you just have to choose the one that you feel fits the most. But I think most importantly, talking about just trying to clear your mind from mental clutter is something that a lot of people need to do nowadays. It's always good to, what was it you said, mentally detox?
Yeah, digital detox.
Digital detox. Digital just means 数位的
排毒，这边是你暂时远离这些数位的用品啦等等，让你脑袋清空一下。
Yeah, so I think everyone nowadays has so much information like surrounding us at all times. So it's always good to kind of give your brain some time to take a break and to maybe try this mental flossing. Remember, it's not really taking the floss for teeth. It's like a abstract ideal or concept to let yourself have more time to have more time for yourself, basically.
没错 to empty your mind.
Exactly. Got to take care of yourself. Mental health is very important. So hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.